Hi friends, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Today is a national holiday in Ireland, as you might imagine, but I checked in with my sister, and the most exciting thing that she is doing is cleaning her house because Ireland's still in a pretty strict lockdown over there, and so I didn't feel too bad that the height of excitement for our St. Patrick's Day plans here at the Henry House is probably having shepherd's pie for dinner a little bit later tonight. Like many of you in this season when we're not traveling, we're really living off memories of past travels, even as we wish we could get on a plane right this very moment. And obviously for us, a lot of those past travels involve going home to Ireland, and you know that my sabbatical time was just such a tremendous gift, being with family, but also we had the chance to take kids to sort of my old stomping grounds, and some of those were on the north coast. And one place we took them to was the Giant's Causeway. And if you ever plan a trip to Northern Ireland, you have to go there. You just have to go there. And I included in my cover some science and some myth about the Giant's Causeway. But the day we took them to the Giant's Causeway, we went with my brother's family and with his kids, and all of the kids were just running around in this beautiful setting. They're going kind of wild, just like they do. And then my Parker kind of slipped off by himself, and he made his way out closer and closer to the water. And then he just sat down and he just soaked it all in. I'll throw up a picture that I took as I stood behind him that day that was just so powerful to me. This little boy in this big world with the ocean just crashing up against him. And I remember in those moments just praying protection over my child, praying that the wonder of the world would stay with him, the wonder of God's great big world, and praying that he would always know that he was deeply loved by his family and by his God. The words that came to my mind as I stood just soaking that scene in were words by an Irish poet by the name of John O'Donoghue. He passed away in 2008, I believe. So I want to share with you this morning some of the words from that poem. The poem's called Beannacht, or Blessing. You can look up the whole thing. And this is what he writes. This is a poem that O'Donoghue wrote for his mother after the passing of his father. It goes like this. On the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. And when your eyes freeze behind the gray window and the ghost of loss gets into you, may a flock of colors, indigo, red, green, blue, come to awaken in you a meadow of delight. And these last words are the ones that I remember just calling to mind for Parker. And they say, may the nourishment of the earth be yours. May the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the ocean be yours. And may the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. Friends, on this St. Patrick's Day, as we give thanks for our own heritage, whatever that is, and as we take our place in God's great big family, I pray for you May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. Grace and peace to you this day and always.